Swinger scandal and baby daddy drama. Meet the new Bachelorette, Taylor Frankie Paul.
I think let's just get right into it.
Okay.
You are on Call Her Daddy, so we can officially announce that you are this season's Bachelorette.
Welcome to PopPlug. Let's get plugged in.
Let's get plugged in.
The world of The Bachelorette has always been about fairy tale love stories, candlelit confessions, and heartbreaks that play out in rose-filled gardens. But this season, Bachelor Nation isn't getting the typical starry-eyed romantic who just hasn't found the one yet. No, this time, ABC has chosen someone with a story so chaotic, so headline-making, and so real that it already feels like must-watch television. That person is Taylor Frankie Paul, and if you've been anywhere near TikTok, Utah gossip circles, or the wild world of Mormon MomTok, then you know this isn't just another reality TV casting. This is a cultural earthquake. We're talking swinger scandals, multiple baby daddies, public arrests, viral TikToks, and now the rose ceremony of a lifetime. If you thought The Bachelorette couldn't get any more dramatic, Taylor Frankie Paul just proved you wrong. So, who exactly is this woman stepping into the spotlight? Taylor Frankie Paul is 31 years old, a mother of 3, and a Utah native who skyrocketed into internet fame through TikTok. She became one of the central figures in what became known as MomTok, a collective of Utah moms who danced, lip-synced, and shared snippets of their lives. It all seemed fun, clean, and family-friendly. But in 2022, the curtain was pulled back, and Taylor found herself at the center of a scandal so messy, it splintered friendships, destroyed her marriage, and made her one of the most infamous women on TikTok. What started as innocent dance routines turned into whispers about a soft swinging agreement between her and her husband, Tate Paul, and their circle of friends. Taylor eventually admitted that she crossed the line of that agreement, and suddenly the world knew that Mormon suburban life wasn't as squeaky clean as it looked on the surface. Overnight, she went from influencer mom to tabloid obsession. And this wasn't just some little internet drama that fizzled out. Taylor's swinging scandal completely unraveled her marriage to Tate Paul, with whom she shares 2 kids, Indy and Ocean. Then came the bigger headlines, accusations of betrayal, falling outs with her MomTok friends, and TikTok itself turning into a 24/7 courtroom dissecting every move she made. That chaos might have ended anyone else's influencer career, but for Taylor, it was only the beginning. Instead of fading away, she leaned in, and in 2024, Hulu gave her an even bigger platform with the reality series The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. The show brought Taylor's highs and lows to a mainstream audience, showing her as a flawed, complicated, and unfiltered woman navigating divorce, friendships, and her brand new relationship with Dakota Mortensen.
I do have to ask, because obviously people are obsessed with The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, can we confirm you are still going to be on that show?
Yes.
But if you thought swinging was the only drama attached to Taylor Frankie Paul's name, think again. In 2023, she found herself in serious legal trouble when she was arrested on charges of domestic violence and child endangerment following an incident with Dakota. According to reports, police arrived at the scene and she was charged with assault, criminal mischief, and committing domestic violence in the presence of a child. The case was splashed across local news and gossip sites, painting her as reckless and dangerous.
In new developments, a Utah-based influencer and TikToker is facing several felony charges. The Harriman Police Department says earlier this month, 28-year-old Taylor Frankie Paul got into an argument with a man and threw a metal chair and a wooden playset at him.
Taylor later pleaded guilty to aggravated assault while the other charges were dropped, and she admitted it was one of the darkest, most humiliating chapters of her life. On Alex Cooper's Call Her Daddy podcast, she reflected that it was part of a short-lived learning lesson and insisted that she isn't the same person she was during those chaotic years. Still, those charges are part of her record, and now, part of the baggage she carries onto the Bachelorette stage.
Whatever, there has been such progress too that it's just like not who I am anymore. It was 3 years ago. It was a very short-lived learning lesson. That's enough.
And then, of course, there's the ongoing saga of Taylor and Dakota. Their relationship was one of the biggest storylines on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. The two had a whirlwind romance that looked Instagram perfect one day and explosive the next. By 2024, Taylor and Dakota had welcomed a son, Ever. But just like her marriage with Tate, this relationship unraveled too. Fans watched as their breakups and makeups played out on screen and across TikTok. On Call Her Daddy, Taylor admitted that she truly wanted Dakota to be her forever partner, saying she loved him deeply and envisioned a future with him. But she also confessed there were forever closing doors in that relationship, things she couldn't ignore, which ultimately ended things for good. And though she insists it's over, Taylor even admitted she's sure Dakota is always watching her moves.
Do you think he'll watch?
Yes. I think he's always watching, as of now.
Now imagine him watching her date 30 men on national television. The drama writes itself, which brings us back to Bachelor Nation. Normally, the formula is simple. Pick a fan favorite from the last season of The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, someone viewers already love and root for. But Taylor Frankie Paul is breaking the mold. She's the first Bachelorette who isn't coming from within the franchise. She's not a runner-up from last season, not someone rejected at the final rose. She's an outsider, already a reality star in her own right, but one whose resume reads more like a tabloid column than a Disney fairy tale. That alone makes this season feel like uncharted waters for ABC. Taylor herself admitted she never saw this coming. On Call Her Daddy, she confessed the whole idea started as a joke. Fans tagged her in posts suggesting she should be the next Bachelorette, and she made a TikTok playing into it. She never believed it could happen, until she got the official call. Even now, she says it still doesn't feel real, and she's nervous about how she got here.
I made a TikTok actually being like,
I'm an actress, a singer, an entrepreneur.
people are like, you should go on The Bachelorette. Obviously my relationship was not, it didn't work out, or it wasn't working out, and people could see that. And like, you should just, go on The Bachelorette. I used to see like little side comments, so I made a funny video.
So what is she looking for in a man? Taylor has been very clear. She wants someone in their late 20s to early 40s who is hardworking, motivated, and ready to step into the chaos of co-parenting 3 kids with 2 different fathers. She's not demanding that her partner be Mormon, but she is demanding one thing: relocation, as Taylor bluntly put it.
Does he have to be willing to move to Utah?
Yes. Yep. I mean, I'm sorry if that is a make or break for them, but yeah, I am in Utah and I have 2 baby daddies. I'm going nowhere. So you will be moving to me in Utah.
Imagine dropping that in the middle of a limo entrance night. These guys aren't just signing up for roses, they're signing up for Utah. And while she says she's nervous, Taylor is also ready for the challenge. She's admitted she's most excited to meet people outside her usual bubble, to get perspectives and experiences beyond the Utah circle that's defined so much of her life. She's also been candid about the fact that being a mom made this decision tough. On Call Her Daddy, she explained her biggest hesitation.
In my head, I'm like, okay, how do I make this work? I'm a co-parent. I have 2 baby daddies, not one. So I'm dealing with 2 different people, right? My children, my home base is here. Is this possible for me to do, like, as a single mom? Can I make it work realistically, no matter how much I want this?
It's a fair question, and one we'll likely see her wrestle with throughout the season. Of course, this announcement has also sent shockwaves through MomTok. The very group that once made her famous now has to deal with the fact that Taylor is becoming one of the most high-profile reality stars in the country. Will they rally behind her, or will old wounds resurface? Fans of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives have already seen just how messy the group dynamics can get, with friendships falling apart, alliances shifting, and grudges lingering. Adding the Bachelorette to Taylor's plate only raises the stakes. Taylor, for her part, insists she's grown since her lowest points. She says the woman who made reckless choices in 2022 isn't the same person who's walking into the mansion in 2026. She acknowledges her past, but she also says she's healed, learned, and is ready for a healthier relationship. Whether the men and the viewers believe that is another story. But one thing is certain: The Bachelorette has never had a lead quite like this. Bachelor Nation thrives on drama, but Taylor Frankie Paul brings a kind of drama that's raw, unpolished, and rooted in real-life scandals. This isn't about whether a guy kissed someone too early or if someone isn't there for the right reasons. This is about whether a woman with a history of swinging, arrests, and messy relationships can actually find love while millions watch. It's messy, it's risky, and it's brilliant television. Season 22 of The Bachelorette will premiere in 2026 on ABC, while The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives continues its 2nd season on Hulu in late 2025. That means Taylor is about to dominate 2 of the biggest reality shows at the same time. Love her, hate her, or side-eye her. There's no denying this is her moment. So, what do you think? Will Taylor Frankie Paul find her forever partner among the roses? Or is this just another stage for her to grow her following and keep her name trending? Either way, this season is guaranteed to keep us talking, tweeting, and gasping at every twist. Follow PopPlug to stay plugged in.